you're not going to put your full energy into it. You're not going to give all of yourself into it, and it's probably going to fail.
It's really, it's so true. It reminded me of something I was reading in one of the psychology journals about a study they did with participants where they asked them to do a puzzle and offered them a delicious snack as the reward. And then in one group, they said, this is the only way to get the snack if you do this puzzle. And then in the other group, they said, by the way, the same snack is also available in the vending machine down the hall. And then the people in the second group, where they had a plan B, were less committed to doing the puzzle, spent less time trying to solve it, and did worse in the puzzle. And it's this idea that a plan B actually psychologically does distract you
Yeah.
from your plan A.
Yeah. We're animals, right? We have a certain nature, which is what I talk about in human nature. And our our earliest ancestors, to go back to something I was talking about, our brilliance, or the power of our species is we are actually very physically weak compared to like chimpanzees and cheetahs and lions, et cetera, et cetera. But we use our brain, and feeling the necessity, feeling that we're going to die unless we don't solve these problems, right? If we don't use our brains, if we don't create tools, if we don't work together as a team, we're gonna die. We won't survive. Is what makes us inventive. It's what makes us creative. It's almost like a barometric pressure. That's the metaphor I like to use.
What's that?
When you feel that pressure inside of you and it's very heavy, like weather that's very, heavy and thick, you're motivated. You feel it. I've got to get up in the morning. I've got to do this. I've got to accomplish this. When that pressure goes away, and you don't feel any pressure in your life, you can do anything and there's no consequences for it. You'll just waste time. You'll waste years. You'll waste months. You'll never accomplish anything. You give somebody a deadline, right? They'll accomplish in 2 months what it would take somebody 2 years to do without a deadline. It's that necessity. It's that sense of there's a sword at my back. I've got to get it done. It makes you get things done. It gives you the energy. It's get rich or die trying, to quote somebody.
You talk about that in the book about the strategies of war. That chapter 4, or strategy number 4, is about creating a sense of urgency and desperation. And when I was reading that, I was thinking, to be fair, I don't know any great leader that isn't a little bit urgent and a little bit desperate.